What you heard me play there was a Chuck Berry inspired solo over a 12-bar up-tempo rock and roll groove in the key of C. It's very up-tempo, it's 172 BPM, and I played over 3 choruses. The first chorus served as an intro, very Johnny B. Goode, Roll Over Beethoven inspired. The second chorus we just kind of played straight through uninterrupted, and the final chorus had some classic Chuck Berry-esque stops and an ending as well. I mentioned Johnny B. Goode, I mentioned Roll Over Beethoven. Sweet Little 16 is another Chuck Berry song that immediately springs to mind, and although this is rock and roll, it has its roots in the blues, and this kind of up-tempo groove does find its way into the blues and does cross over. If you've ever heard Love Struck Baby by Stevie Ray Vaughan and Double Trouble, which is the first track from the Texas Flood album, that's got that real kind of Chuck Berry, Johnny B. Goode influence. I made a conscious decision to throw in some standard stock rock and roll Chuck Berry-esque licks. I wasn't going out of my way to sound exactly like Chuck Berry. It's kind of like a very vicarious thing. I sound like someone else who's been influenced by Chuck Berry, kind of handed down, you know, several generations. But I tried to stay quite authentic to that style. The type of guitar you play doesn't matter. I actually switched to this rather fetching Sir Classic T, which is I have other Telecaster style guitars, but this is by far my favourite. Great guitar, but you don't need a telly for this. Sound wise, I've been using the same kind of lead sound that we've used on a lot of these solos and a lot of these lessons. But I did put on a tiny bit of slapback delay to give it that kind of authentic kind of rockabilly flavour to it. But what we're going to do, we're going to learn that solo, the 3 choruses, we're going to deconstruct it note for note. As I said, it's got a lot of stock licks that you can then throw into your own playing. Before we tackle that, we're actually going to learn the rhythm guitar part, because that's a study in itself, and it's actually very interesting. There's some very interesting stuff going on rhythmically that shouldn't work, but it does, and it sounds absolutely brilliant. We're going to be working with 4 backing tracks based around this song. There's the 3 chorus solo that I played over, the backing track that I played over. There's a version without a rhythm guitar part, which you can use to practice your rhythm guitar playing. And then there's an extended version, just if you just want to solo away and, you know, throw in your own licks. And there's an extended version without guide guitar as well. So let's get tuned up and we'll start learning some rock and roll. If you've ever wanted to play the blues with all the emotion of your favourite guitarists, or if you're keen to join in at a jam night and just need a bit more confidence, Absolute Blues Guitar has you covered. We offer an immersive course, and whether you're a beginner or an experienced player, we're committed to making an authentic blues guitarist out of you. Everything we teach is broken down note for note, written out in tab and standard notation, and accompanied by high quality backing tracks. We give you all the tools you need to play classic blues and beyond. There really is nothing missing. So I hope you enjoyed this preview. Give it a like if you liked it. Hit subscribe, and don't forget to go over to absolutebluesguitar.com, where you can start learning some serious blues.